Thomas Markle's decision to relocate to Asia marks the final chapter in a long and controversial saga that has played out in the public eye for years. His move, which has been extensively covered by the Daily Mail, represents both the culmination of his personal struggles and a desperate attempt to escape a past mired in scandal and family drama. For those who have followed the Markle family's story, this latest twist offers a glimpse into Thomas Markle's final attempt at peace, even if it means leaving behind everything that has defined his public life. Thomas Markle Sr. first entered the public consciousness as the estranged father of Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. However, his history of controversial media appearances has painted a much different picture, one where he's become infamous for his relentless pursuit of attention and, at times, his bitterness toward Meghan and the royal family. Thomas Markle's rise to infamy came shortly before Meghan's wedding to Prince Harry in 2018. His embarrassing public admissions of being unable to attend the wedding due to health issues, followed by a series of interviews where he aired his grievances, set the tone for the strained relationship between father and daughter. Since then, Thomas has been a fixture in tabloid headlines, fueling drama and perpetuating a one-sided narrative of family strife. Over the years, Thomas Markle has faced significant health challenges, which have impacted his worldview. Suffering from a heart attack, a stroke, and an array of other health problems, Thomas has often stated that these medical issues have changed the way he views his life and relationships. The toll of poor health has taken a visible toll on his physical appearance, and his declining health has been a consistent theme in his media interviews. In several interviews, Thomas has lamented his health, acknowledging that his years of public appearances and conflicts have worn him down. These admissions, while somewhat understandable, have often been overshadowed by his tendency to continue to publicly criticize Meghan and the royal family despite his claims of reconciliation. His poor health has also seemingly led to a desire for a drastic change in his life, something that would finally allow him to escape the public's prying eyes. At the heart of Thomas Markle's story is the deep and ongoing estrangement from his daughter, Meghan Markle. The conflict between them began long before the royal wedding and has only worsened over time. It's a tale of betrayal, hurt feelings, and a family torn apart by differences, and it's one that has kept the tabloids in a frenzy. Thomas Markle's public criticisms of Meghan, his claims that he has been kept away from his grandchildren, and his repeated attempts to manipulate the media narrative have all contributed to the toxic dynamic between father and daughter. While Meghan has largely remained silent about her father, her actions, or lack thereof, speak volumes about the irreparable damage that has been done. In numerous interviews, Thomas has accused Meghan of abandoning him and cutting him out of her life, citing her refusal to allow him access to his grandchildren as one of the biggest sources of pain. Despite his repeated public attempts to repair the relationship, Thomas has never fully acknowledged his own role in the estrangement. His use of the media to air his grievances has only further alienated Meghan, who has made it clear that she values her privacy and wishes to protect her family from public scrutiny. After years of constant media attention and public infamy, Thomas Markle has announced that he plans to leave the United States and relocate to Southeast Asia. This decision comes on the heels of his declining health and his expressed desire to find a more peaceful, quieter life. The region, known for its warm climate and welcoming cultures, is said to have attracted Thomas due to its emphasis on kindness and civility, qualities he feels have been lacking in his interactions with the media and his family. While Thomas claims that this move is an effort to escape the awful drama of his life, many have speculated that it's also an attempt to rebuild his life in a new setting. Southeast Asia, with its strong expat communities and relatively low cost of living, may offer Thomas the opportunity to live out his final years without the constant bombardment of tabloid headlines. He has reportedly expressed an eagerness to meet new people and experience kindness in a place where he believes he will be left alone. However, one can't help but wonder whether this move is truly an escape from drama or if it's another media stunt designed to grab attention. After all, Thomas Markle has built his public persona by creating drama and feeding the media cycle. His willingness to invite the Daily Mail to observe him packing for his move suggests that this may not be the final act of quiet retreat he claims it to be. Instead, it could be yet another chapter in a life defined by public spectacle. The Daily Mail's involvement in Thomas Markle's life is nothing short of disturbing. The newspaper, known for its sensationalist reporting and obsession with celebrity drama, has long been a platform for Thomas's self-serving interviews and outbursts. It's no secret that Thomas Markle has consistently sought out the Daily Mail and other tabloids to air his grievances, often allowing them to portray him as the victim of Meghan's perceived abandonment. By inviting the Daily Mail to witness him packing for his move, Thomas is once again placing himself in the center of the media storm, despite his claims of wanting peace. The Daily Mail, always eager to capitalize on the Markle family's drama, has profited off of Thomas's misfortune for years. Its complicity in amplifying his narrative only serves to perpetuate the toxic dynamic that has overshadowed his relationship with his daughter. It is important to remember that the Daily Mail, like other tabloids, has been notorious for distorting the truth, fabricating stories, and exploiting vulnerable individuals for financial gain. The fact that they are complicit in this final chapter of Thomas Markle's story speaks volumes about the nature of their reporting. As Thomas Markle prepares to leave the United States for a new life in Asia, it seems that the final pages of his story are being written. Whether or not this marks the end of his media crusade remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Thomas Markle's life has been irrevocably tied to the public eye. His inability to step away from the spotlight, even as he seeks solace in a new country, underscores the tragic nature of his quest for attention. His strained relationship with Meghan Markle, the media circus surrounding his every move, and his repeated attempts to gain sympathy and attention have left him as a symbol of what happens when personal conflict is played out on the global stage. The Daily Mail's role in perpetuating this drama ensures that his story will continue to be scrutinized, even as he relocates to the other side of the world. Ultimately, Thomas Markle's decision to leave the United States may represent his desire to escape the fallout of years of bitter family drama and media exploitation. However, it's likely that his story will continue to be told by the very same tabloids he's depended on for years. As he attempts to witness the final pages of his story, one has to wonder whether he will ever be able to find the peace he so desperately seeks, or if he will remain a permanent fixture in the tabloid landscape until the end. For Meghan, the relocation of her father to Asia is just another chapter in a long history of personal and public turmoil. While she has chosen to remain silent about her father's decision, it is clear that the strain of their relationship will continue to haunt her. Meghan has long been protective of her privacy, and the ongoing media attention surrounding her father's life only adds to the weight she carries as a member of the royal family. The Markle family, once considered a regular family in California, has become a spectacle, with Thomas Markle at the center of a media circus that has taken on a life of its own. Meghan's efforts to shield her family from the public eye have been consistently undermined by her father's actions, and it's unlikely that his departure to Asia will change that. For those who have followed the Markle family saga, Thomas's move represents not just the end of a personal chapter, but also the end of a media era. His story, like so many others in the tabloid world, has been defined by manipulation, sensationalism, and exploitation. And as the Daily Mail continues to milk this final act for every ounce of drama, the question remains: will Thomas Markle ever find the peace he claims to be seeking, or is this just another chapter in an ongoing saga of self-inflicted tragedy?